It's time to talk about the Oppenheimer. Yeah, it's not less to be known that a movie which can redefine the terms of cinematic experience is about to hit the theaters in just less than 2 weeks. It's a film I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to watch it on the first day of its release in the biggest ever screens possible. But I don't think many of people know why we should watch it, or maybe planning to watch some other movies and stuffs and etc. But watch this video and I'll tell you why Oppenheimer is a big screen spectacle and why you should watch it in the biggest screen possible. And if you are not planning to watch Oppenheimer after this video, I am sure you would love to give it a try. Let's start the video without any further delay. So there are many points which I have to talk about the film, but let's start with the most important topic which is talked worldwide, the director Christopher Nolan. It's not a surprise anymore that Christopher Nolan is known as one of the bestest directors in the world. Why? I don't have to give you the proof. It's in his filmographies. You have seen Interstellar, Inception, Tenet, and now Oppenheimer. Every film redefines what direction is, what cinema is. The perfection in the detailing, the jumbled up storyline, connections, and how you deliver the perfect way an audience stays on the seat having a blast experience. Apart from that, Christopher Nolan is known to make scientific accurate movies in the Hollywood cinema. He's the one and only and the most realist director to believe that a movie can be made without special effects but with more practical effects. And why it's necessary for the industry to understand that practical effects are necessary. Firstly, special effects help in creating scenes which are awesome, visual treats, but it lacks something, realism. CGI creates one of the best sceneries around, but we can try to make it as real as we could, but still the physics, the mechanics won't work exactly the same how it would work in the real world. So that's the reason Christopher Nolan is termed as one of the best directors, because he always tried to make it the most practical way it is possible. Apart from that, the film has more to deliver. The cast. After the director, the thing which makes the film a great or a blockbuster or a failure all depends on the cast. Apart from the most realist practical effects, Christopher Nolan is ready to provide us the most emotional roller coaster of rides with the biggest range of actors available in the industry working in this film. Cillian Murphy, known for Peaky Blinders as j.robert Oppenheimer, along with Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man famed in the movie, and also Matt Damon, the director, working in this film as an actor. Apart from these, there are many more cast members which will extrude the real definition of acting and show you what it feels to create a monster. And in this movie, the monster is the mankind itself. Oppenheimer doesn't tell us about the story of Dr. j.robert Oppenheimer, but it tells what mankind can do, what is the biggest threat to mankind. Yeah, it's not a movie about the person, but what he created. Usually you think humans are afraid of what? AI, aliens, or some other biotic experiments. No, the biggest enemy of human is human itself, as told by the original speech by J. Oppenheimer. So, according to Bhagavad Gita and a character of Vishnu, he has become the destroyer of the worlds. So, it's easy to create it, huh? The great director, the great acting cast, it's done? No, there's something more. The commitment to the cinema. Yep. When an audience walks into the cinema, he or she is spending some bucks just to get one of the greatest theatrical experience he could ever get in that money of a film, of a show he loved, of anything he wanted to watch in cinema. And that commitment is taken by Christopher Nolan, and he is providing it to the market in Oppenheimer, which is that it has been shot on IMAX 70mm special film Now, what is a 70mm special film? Mostly IMAX films are shot in 35mm films, which are smaller but have more precise detailing. But this film has been shot on 70mm film, which is more larger, wider compared to 35mm film, and it provides a more enhanced version of the film. It gives us more vibrance to the scene, which will give you a better theatrical experience than a normal 35mm IMAX film. Now, let's compare the IMAX 70mm, the IMAX 35mm and the normal digital projection theaters which we are going to see in India. Normally, movies are shot, as I said, in IMAX 35mm format. Let's consider this video, but Christopher Nolan has shot it in 70mm premium format, which increases the size and the scenery. So now consider it this video. So now we are currently in the IMAX 70mm frame. Now normally an IMAX 70mm theater has this frame size, so when you watch the movie it's completely around the borders, giving you an enhanced experience. But when you will watch in a 35mm, it will also work because it has been shot on 2 cameras, so it will shrink it and show it on an IMAX screen. So that's why I have told you to watch it on IMAX screens. Now in India there are less IMAX screens, so what do? We should watch it on PVR PXL screen or the biggest screen possible in your area, because smaller screen have one problem. When you have this digital projection screen which is small, and when we show a film like this on this, we can't usually trim it, we can't usually avoid it. So what do? We show the film, place the black borders, and this is how the film will look in a small digital projection. So you don't want to mess up with the experience. So to keep gaining the experience, try to watch it in the biggest way possible. Apart from images, there are also things which make the experience great, which is sound. And when you will watch it in a normal theater, you will miss the details, the exact precision hearings, and much more. So big theaters have subwoofers, bigger speakers, more number of speakers, which will help you in more detailed sound enhancement and a 360-degree surround sound. Try to watch it in Dolby or surround sound technologies to get the most out of the film. The commitment to the cinema is so high that Nolan has decided to put absolutely zero VFX shot in the film. How can you do that? It's not a movie where telling the boy's life story. It's about bombs and you can't really nuke it, or you. Here's the final thing which I felt is necessary to tell you. The movie's nuke blasting scenes, all the scenes are checked.
Enormous, it's extraordinary to set eyes upon, so you just can't recreate the elements like we had to deal with there.
I remember at the end of the day, like I was dizzy and I was standing next to Nilo Otero and standing next to Chris, and we called cut, and I remember Chris just kind of calmly looked over at Nilo and Chris was, that was good.
That's what takes cinema to its peak. That's why, as an aspiring filmmaker, I'm excited to watch Oppenheimer in the biggest screens possible. So, I think this video will be enough to tell you why Oppenheimer is greatest and why you should have watched it. If you think this changed your mind, please go and give it a watch. If you're busy on the 21st, try to watch it on 22nd, and if not on 22nd, try to watch it in any day of the week, because it's not easily going off the theaters in just a week or so. So try to watch it as early as possible. For us, cinema is much more bigger than just a film, and it's happening, guys. In less than 2 weeks, a movie which can totally justify what is cinema is here in the theaters. 21st July, Oppenheimer is releasing with a blast in all the world, the literal blast. This is my tribute to the greatest director ever known in the history, Christopher Nolan, my favorite, personal favorite. We'll be back with another great video. Till then, bye bye.